morning one and all. I am G. Nagapani, working as assistant professor in CSE department. For second year students in this semester I am going to deal computer organization. Okay, before going to the definition and introduction of the computer organization, let us see the unit 1 syllabus. Basic structure of computers and its organization of computers, historical perspective on bus structures, historical perspective on bus structures, data representation and its types, complements, fixed point representation, floating point representation, other binary codes, error detection codes, computer arithmetics, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, algorithms. These are the topics of the unit 1. Okay, next, before going to the computer organization, let us see what is the instructions and basics of computer organization. First of all, what is computer? Computer is defined as a fast electronic calculation machine that accepts the digitalized input information and process it. It as per the list of internally storage memory, list of instructions. Okay, that can be give the desired processing resultant output. Okay, next list of instructions is called computer. List of instructions is called computer program, and internally storage is called computer memory. List of instructions are also called as set of instructions. Set of instructions is called computer program, and internally storage means computer memory. Okay, internally storage means which whenever you going to give the input in the computer, then that resultant will be stored in the memory. Okay, that is a computer memory. Program, data, files are stored in the computer memory. Okay, this list of instructions is called computer program, and internal storage is called the computer memory. Okay, next, computer organization. Computer organization is the internal parts of the computer. Computer organization means internal parts of the computer. In computer we have both the internal parts and also as well as the external parts. Internal parts means motherboards, it contains chips, RAM, memory unit, processing units, likewise internal memory, and also as well as internal memory and also external memory, external devices, sorry, internal devices and also external devices. Internal devices we have to calculate the sum of performing some operations. Okay, external devices means external devices means keyboard, mouse, monitor. These are the external devices. External devices are also called as peripheral devices. External devices are also called as peripheral devices. Peripheral devices means what we have to touch and feel and do the input operations, and we see the output operations also. These are the peripheral devices. Peripheral devices means hardware devices. Peripheral devices is all means keyboard, mouse, monitor. These are the peripheral devices. Okay, computer hardware consisting of electronic circuits, display, magnetic, storage media, electronic mechanical equipment and communication facilities. Computer organization has both internal memory and also external memory. Okay, internal memory and also external memory. And what about the organization? Okay, organization means arrangement. Arrangement means implementation and designs and how it's work. Okay, organization means arrangement, organization, implementation and designing, and how to use the internal parts of the computer. refers the internal structure and internal parts of the computer. Okay, next we have four major aspects of data handling functions. We have four major aspects of data handling functions. That is input, output, processing, storage. We have these four major types of data handling functions: input, output, processing and storage. Whenever we want to give the input, that it can be taken in the binary form. Binary form means zeros and ones. Whatever we want to give the input, characters or it may be anything, it takes the information as a binary, zeros and ones. Okay, whenever we give the input, that is in the form of high level language. The computer can be translate the high level language to the mission level language. Mission level language means zeros and ones. Okay, next that data can be processing by processing unit. Okay, whenever we going to give the input, that data can be processing by using the processing unit, and then resultant output will be stored in the output. These four are the main data handling functions: input, output, processing and storage. Okay. Okay, next in computer we have different types of computers over there. Okay, different types of computers are personal computer, notebook computer, workstation, enterprise systems, supercomputers. These are the different types of computer: personal computer, notebook computer, workstation, enterprise system and supercomputer. Personal computer, this is a most common type of computer. It is widely used in schools, colleges, business areas and in any other organizations. Okay, it is most processing and storage input and output device. Personal computer means it is most widely commonly used in homes, schools, colleges and organizations. These comes under the personal computers. Okay, next notebook computer. These notebook computers are compact and portable version. It is in the form of single unit. It is look like a briefcase. Okay, compact, and it is whole computer will be compressed in one single unit. Okay, that is a notebook computer. Next, workstation. Workstation means workstation has high resolution than personal computers. Okay, workstation has high output resolution and more capability. High resolution, input and output and graphics capability. Okay, but its dimension is more than the personal computers, and it is also widely used in engineering application. It has high capability than desktop computers and also notebook computers. It has high resolution, reliability, speed and accuracy is more in workstations. Next, enterprise system. These are used in business data processing. It has high speed than the workstations. Medium to large corporation systems it can be used. Enterprise systems are used in the high business data processing, and it also work faster than the workstations. Okay, it is used in the large business area conditions. Medium to large corporations it can be used. Okay, next computer. Next, fifth one is supercomputer. Supercomputers are large scale numerical calculations it can be required. Large scale numerical calculation in weather forecasting, satellite communication, aircraft design, weather forecasting, aircraft design, simulations and satellite communication from one area to another area, the supercomputers are used. This is a recently supercomputers are most high capability than the before we discussed before discussion of personal computers, notebook computer, workstation, enterprise system. These are high capability. Supercomputers are most fast than personal computers and personal, notebook and workstation and enterprise system. Now we use supercomputers. Nowadays we are seen around us. They are the supercomputer. High, fast and calculating speed. Speed also high. Next, let us see the first topic of unit 1, basic structure of computer. In this basic structure of computer means what is the structure of the computer, what is the basic topics, basic needs of the computers we have discussed in this topic. Okay, in these functional units, there are 5 functional units. In this basic structure of computer we have 5 functional units. Five functional units are there. They are input, memory, arithmetic and logical unit, output unit and control unit. These 5 are the functional units. This is the basic. This contains the basic structure of the computer. Okay, functional units of computer contains input, output, ALU, memory, control unit. These 5 are the functional units. These 5 are the functional units. This is the diagram for functional units of the computer. Input and output are I/O devices. I/O devices means input and output devices. Memory, ALU and control units of the processor. The whole process can be done by using the arithmetic and logical. ALU means arithmetic and logical unit. Arithmetic and logical unit and also control unit. Arithmetic and logical unit and also control unit. By using these both, the process can be done in the computer. Memory acts as a interface between these 4 components. Memory acts as an intermediate between these 4 components. These 4 components means input, output, arithmetic and logical unit and also control unit. Okay, first in functional units you have first topic is input unit. Input unit is whenever you give the input within characters or any else, the computer can take it as a binaries. Binaries means zeros and ones. Binary means zeros and 1. Okay, this is source. Character means, for example, you have to take computer. It can be this computer word, it can be taken zeros and ones. Okay, this is a source program. Source program means high level language, and it can be converted the mission level language. Mission level language means zeros and ones. Okay, the most popular input devices are joystick, trackball, mouse, scanner or the other input devices. These are the most popular input devices available. Okay, next memory unit. Memory unit performs the both storage of program and data. It performs both the storage and data of the program. Okay, it basically consisting of primary memory and secondary memory. Okay, primary memory has large storage devices. It is fast and very high speed memory. Okay, fast primary memory is temporary memory. Primary memory is stored in the computer. Okay, primary memory is large storage, and it also consisting of temporary memory. It has the data that can be stored in the primary memory in zeros and ones, or in the word. Word means collection of bits. Words means collection of bits. Collection of bits, it can be stored the memory that can be stored in the information. Okay, primary memory has semiconductor storage device. It contains input primary memory consisting of collection of bits. Okay, next secondary memory. Compared to the primary memory, secondary memory has large storage data. Data it can be stored. Compared to the primary memory, it has large storage space. Okay, examples of the secondary memory is hard disk, floppy disk. We can store large amount of data compared to the primary memory. Next, arithmetic and logical unit. Computer operations and processing the data, calculation, these can be done by the arithmetic and logical unit. Whole operations that can be done by using both the arithmetic and logical unit and also control unit. Arithmetic and logical unit means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, okay, like that. These are the operations in the computer. Okay, addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, etc. These are the operations in the basic operations in the computer. Okay, it has high speed of resultant data and the data that can be stored in the computer memory. Computer memory is also called as registers. The data that can be stored in the register or in the computer memory. Okay, last one, control. Okay, output unit. Output unit means it is a counterpart of the input. Whenever we want to give the input, whenever we give the input in the input format, then the resultant output in the stored in the output device. Okay, counterpart. The resultant will be stored in the out. This is a output means counterpart of the input. It processes the data and give the output to the outside the world. The example of this output means printer. Printer is a mostly we use it in nowadays. We mostly use it printer. Okay, printer for 1 second it prints the 10,000 lines from within a second. Okay, best example of the output devices is printer, speaker and monitor. Printer, speaker and monitor. Next, control unit. Control unit controls all the component of the functional units: input, output, memory, ALU and control units. It also requires the timing signal. Timing signal means whenever you give the input, within the desired time it can give the result. Okay, between input, processor, memory, output units are the generated by the control unit. Control units control all the components of the functional units: input, output, memory, arithmetic and logical units and also control unit. These 5 are the functional units in basic structure of the computer. Okay, today we discuss about what is the computer and what is the computer organization. Computer is a fast electronic calculation machine. It can be done with speed and give the resultant output to the world. Okay, list of programs, and list of instructions are stored in the computer memory. Okay, CO refers to the computer organization, refers to internal parts of the computer. Internal parts means all the internal software. Internal parts means motherboard, chip, RAM, processing. Okay, these are the internal parts of the computer as well as the external part. Both the internal and external parts, mainly CO, computer organization, focused on internal parts of the computer. Okay, that it can be done. Internal parts means calculation part, processing part is comes under the computer organization. Organization means arrangement of implementation and design and how it's uses. Okay, next we have 4 main data handling function, that is input, output, processing and storage. Okay, and types of computers means personal computers, notebook computer, personal, notebook, workstation, enterprise system, supercomputer. These 5 are the types of the computers. Most commonly used, these are the personal computers, notebook computers are compact and portable, workstation has high resolution of input and output, enterprise system has, compared to the workstation, it has more high capability, and supercomputers are used in weather forecasting, aircraft simulation and also satellite communication. And also basic, next topic is basic organization of computer means input, output, memory, ALU and control unit. These are the concepts we discussed in today's class. Next class we discussed about the historical perspective.